Hey everyone, welcome back. So for this video, we're going to be doing a freeze spell. And this is if you want to stop a man. There is also one for a female. It's pretty much the same for a female. The only thing is you're going to use a fruit that looks like a female's private area, right? So, but I'm going to go ahead and show the example for the man. Okay, now, please keep in mind before I continue that this is a freeze. Freeze. So, what does that mean? Now, for some people, it's like, okay, I'm mad at my ex. I'm mad at my boyfriend. I'm mad about some boy that I like. Keep in mind that when you do this, this person is not going to come and, let's have intercourse, let's, fall in love. Like, no, you are freezing them, okay? You are causing them to have blockage in their private area. So, yes, when they're trying to have intercourse, it's going to be a problem. The only reason why I really want to show this one is because there are a lot of sick people out there. Okay, and if you happen to know someone or dealt with one or whatever the case may be, in other words, this person might have raped you, or, down those roads. This is why I want to show this, okay? Or, maybe it's not rape. Maybe it's someone who is breaking so many hearts, yours and a whole bunch of other females, and this person is just cold and horrible, a player. Then okay. But just keep in mind that, if you're trying to get just revenge, and that's what it is, and you don't want this person to come back to you, then go ahead and, do this, okay? All right. So the first thing that you're going to need is a pickle. Now, I know some of you guys are like, okay, well, I don't have a pickle where I live at, or why a pickle? The reason why I want to use a pickle is because you want to sour their sex life, okay? And of course, a pickle has a soury, strong type of flavor here. Now, if you want to use another type of fruit and just soak it up in pickle juice, that's really, I'm going to leave that up to you. Now, if you really can't find none of that, then you can use a banana, maybe sprinkle some lemon. I don't know. Let's try to be creative here. But preferably, please try to get a pickle, okay? A nice size type of pickle. Now, I don't have an actual whole pickle with me, but I do have a banana. Now, of course, a banana does represent, well, it looks like a male's, private part here. But again, like I said, we want to use the pickle because we want to sour up their sex life. Okay, so this is what I have. And if you cannot find a pickle and you're going to use a banana, then go ahead. I would soak it up with some lime, something soury, okay? All right, so next what we're going to do is you're going to get a piece of paper. And I would prefer for you to get a plain piece of paper. So in other words, with no lines. But if you can only get something like this, then that's fine. Make sure you cut up just like how I'm doing it here. cut it up in all the corners. Just, this is more, it's not coming from a company. So you know how, of course, companies and machines, metal things are cutting up the paper. No, you got to make it more natural. Let's try to make this more natural, if that makes sense. Okay, so you're going to have the male's name. Okay, so John Smith, or whatever his name is. Okay. All right. So we have our banana, and hopefully you have your pickle. Okay, and you're going to, with a knife, this is all I have here right now with me, but you're going to slice. As you can see, I'm not slicing the whole thing. I just want to make an opening. Okay, so with your pickle as well, you're going to, and if you, I prefer you to use wood or a stick or something, again, natural from outside. So you want to go ahead and open, slice his, private area here. And with your piece of paper, remember, it says his name, first and last name. If you want to add his birthday, even better. If you even want to add a picture, then by all means, but preferably a photograph, like paper, not the actual photograph, if that makes sense. But the name will do just fine. Okay, so John Smith, like I said. Another thing too, the piece of paper is going to be the size of his private area. So hopefully you can get a measurement of his private area, hopefully. So say, of course, this one's like way too small here. So let's just say this is the size of his private area. You want to, of course, measure it out. So if his size is this big, then you're going to cut again around. The thick wise, it doesn't matter. It just matters the long ways. Okay? Hopefully you guys can get the size. All right, so we have the size of his private area. We have his first and last name. Then the next thing that you're going to need is, hold on, I gotta kind of reach a little bit here. You're going to need some alum. In other words, the ingredient that we're looking for here is, it doesn't want to focus. Here we go. Sulfate. That's what we want. Okay? And we're using this because this creates blockage. Okay? Should have opened this. Where's my little handy dandy? All right. So we're going to get some of this here, and we're going to block his private area. So you're going to put that on top of his name. Okay, then this is also, you guys, this is what I'm saying. You're going to create blockages, but you're also creating him to have urinary blockage. Okay, so it's going to hurt for him, like, to use a restroom. Obviously, it's going to hurt for him to have intercourse. So he is going to struggle in his, sex life. That's for sure. He even might get very sick down there and end up in the hospital. So that's why you really want to think about this one, okay? But sometimes I feel like you don't really have to think about doing this one for certain people. Okay, so we sprinkled some alum powder on it to stop him from coming or from peeing. Then we are going to add some red pepper. Pepper flakes. So we are also going to sprinkle some of that on top of the alum, the sulfate. Okay, and this is to cause him like burning, inflammation in his private area. Okay, so again, that's kind of like when you have some type of urinary infection. Of course, it burns, it hurts. So we really are messing this person up. Okay. Then another ingredient that I do not have here is black mustard seeds. Okay. So that's another ingredient that you're going to need, and that is to harm his sexuality and his urinary tract. So that's just, the icing on top of the cake. Okay, so definitely we need that ingredient here. Don't substitute stuff. Just let's stick to these simple ingredients. And I know you're like, if they're so simple, why don't you have the black mustard seeds? I'm sorry. Okay, so then we're going to roll it. And then we are going to, don't roll it towards you, roll it towards him. We are going to place it in his penis, okay? There we go. All right, so another thing that I wanted to add is keep in mind that when you're doing this, from the beginning to the middle to the end, you are visualizing. You are, so when you grab this here, just like I had mentioned, the alum is to stop him from coming or peeing. So that is what you're going to imagine. Okay? You have to see it already happening. You have to see him, okay, he's not coming anymore. He's having problems peeing. Okay? The same with the next ingredient. If you have to replay this video multiple times, that's fine. But you really have to concentrate and put the magic into this. Okay? It's very simple, very easy. All right? So I hope you guys enjoyed this little fast, quick video. But again, pay attention, concentrate, don't rush yourself. And like I said, really think about it before doing this. Does this person really, really, really deserve this? And if so, I mean, by all means, go ahead and do it. Do your thing. But, don't do it because you're just mad that one day, and even though like to you it's like, I don't care about this person, I'm just gonna do it to him because he pushed me today. Like, no, you're really messing somebody up here. Okay, so if it's someone who really honestly doesn't deserve this, that's where you really need to think about it. Okay, if this person is just evil, and I mean evil, then go ahead, do it. And the faster the better. But, like I said, you really have to think about it. If so, these are the ingredients. If you have any questions, you can go ahead and email me. My website will be in the description below. And until then, you guys take care, and I'll talk to you soon.